Okay, so on the testing, we sprint the 100 meters after a warm up and all that, and we end up with, say, 13 seconds flat, right, for argument's sake. So we're going to take the 100 meters divided by 13, which is about 7.7, okay? So we have to allow for acceleration. We're obviously not going at 7.7 the entire time, but that's the speed per second that it took us to do the 100 meters, okay? So that's our 100%. So if we multiply 7.7 by 0.7, we get 5.39, but let's say 5.4, okay? 70% of this equals 5.4, okay? So then we're going to divide 100 by 5.4, and that's telling me 18.5 seconds. So that's our 70%. So what I would suggest there, we generally say between 60 and 70%, 65, 70%. I would probably give an athlete an 18 to 20 second window there, okay? Usually 2 to 4 seconds of a window, but generally, okay? So that is our tempo speed. Now, particularly with recovery running, which I do use tempos for as well, but I would rather we fall below that than ever go higher, okay? So slower is fine, but not faster, okay? Because we're working into a different energy system, and we're doing what we would be doing by going up to 70, 80, 85, 90% would be, and we would train 95 to 100%, which is sprinting basically. The game itself, football, hurling, rugby, soccer, hockey, basketball, generally looks after the 70 to 95%, okay? So this is aerobic capacity we're trying to build, and very much related to our ability to recover from explosive bursts, okay? So we have our time. So I'm just going to explain the first type of running we use. Very basic extensive running. You can do variations of this, but I just keep it really simple with people. Coming back from injury, or particularly coming back from injury, it's a great barometer. And general early season training, or somebody who's not making training and has to do a bit on their own, I use this a lot, particularly early season if I don't know how fit they are. Do a good warm up, run 100. So let's say he's a 13-second runner. We've worked out that he should run between 18 and 20 seconds for 100 meters, okay? He's going to walk back the 100 meters. So at a really, really basic level, like you should do 10 of them, absolutely no problem at all, okay? If you can't do 10 of them at that kind of pace, for whatever reason, injury or being away from fitness or sport for a long period of time, I'd suggest possibly stop running. Try other modes of aerobic fitness like cycling, hill walking, bike work, gym work, using machines and whatnot, or cardiac output sessions, as we discussed in the last couple of videos, as an alternative till you build up a bit of endurance like that. A Gaelic footballer playing senior club football or any kind of competitive standard, even junior, intermediate, whatever, really should be able to do 20 of these when he's in season, comfortably. Premier AUL, Munster Senior League soccer player should definitely be doing 30, I would say. Now that's quite boring and long, but if it's a nice way to measure. If you're coming back from injury and you can do 12 up to 15, get up to 18 on the third night and you're up to 20, 22, you could do that over 2 or 3 weeks, and it's a nice safe way to build aerobic capacity. So that's the very basic one that we would generally start with. We could look at these, right, without ever going into mass running, a lot of you will know what maximum aerobic speed interval running is. I'm not going to get into that here. I do use it occasionally, but I do believe there is a narrow window of benefit from my experience of probably 10 or 12 years of using this type of interval running. I do believe the window of improvement in mass, which generally improves aerobic power, is quite small. One season, teams seem to bottom or top out, I should say, after one season where there's a lot of mass running done. Okay, so I believe tempo over time and longer speed and speed endurance work has more benefits than mass as a package together. Okay, so when we change to intensive, one of the main things we're really changing is our rest. Okay, we have less rest, and that's going to improve our ability to recover. So we want our heart rate to be able to drop down quickly. That's a sign of general fitness. In football, you make a 60-meter sprint, you win the ball, you kick the ball off, you go for a return pass, and you might have a shot at score. Somewhere between 5 and 15 seconds of explosions there, okay? The key is how fast can you come back from that to be ready to explode again? And that's a good reason why we do aerobic capacity work and why an aerobic system is so critical to field and court sports, okay? There is longer, slower running versions. I've spoke about them already. I have reservations to some degrees. They need to be slow enough. For some people that's trotting. And I tend to use cardiac output sessions a lot to replace them anyway.